Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Well, let's get it.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Room here to run.
Oh.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped
the
scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
I can't see my thing. Come on, get there, get there.
That's running out of steam.
Come on.
There. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying he can't get it in the end zone. Can he give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
you play here.
He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back.
Oh, God, what, he failed? Come on. Oh, you got this kid, man. Good play.
15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Damn,
I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year.
Oh, and he caught it? Oh, my gosh.
And execute their blocks.
Oh,
it's pretty impressive.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on two-point conversion. Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you running
get off of me. Come on, get back.
Know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 20.
All right, let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. What up, though?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal.
I'm about to see.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
no.
less of a field goal attempt for
Well,
him.
I can't break.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both.
Uh-oh. What happened?
They had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah, okay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, come on, man.
It's intercepted.
That's gonna be a long game.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting
It's
inside
gonna
the
be a long
quarterback
game.
and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the
He
football?
with 2 good
Because you
plays.
can make an educated guess
On the
defensively.
score.
Not all the time, but sometimes. And when
Man.
you're right, you got a decent chance
I
of
get
coming away
tag
with the
team.
football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make
Fine,
this a
man.
2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they
I got me 2 yesterday on your
visualized it.
ass.
I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Three yards on that last carry.
Yeah,
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he was able to shoot one tackle, but could not get away from there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert.
Yeah.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone, bring more pressure towards the quarterback, and still try and cover downfield.
Tackle on the play by Christian.
I'm going to get this one then. I'm going to I ain't laid down yet.
No cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to
That's
go.
all
Nice
good.
job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, gone.
And he's going to be
Dude,
brought
gone.
down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Damn, what?
They
Oh,
snap it to Herbert.
Oh, Lord. I seen that. Oh, man.
The first down and more than that.
Touchdown.
Wow, first and
Well,
goal.
should've
And
been.
defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. 15-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense
he looked at you because he knew he was looking at damn self. I said he looked at you because he knew.
Maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Right back to Singletary on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down.
Golly,
man. Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Allen.
Oh, why you throw it over there? Dang, what I put. I pushed the L, the R1.
J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Wrong man.
It seems like sometimes when you fall down early,
how it happen when you pick the right?
Get it all back in one fell swoop, and that time that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game, but ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
After this, I'm going to lay down, but I'll get on, I get on Warzone and man, really. I said, after this one, I'm going to lay down, but I'll play Warzone shit with him when I get up.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yards.
You don't got to have the mic.
Something more than minimal on this play coming up.
He can hear me through the headphone. He can hear me through the controller. It'll be all right.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, man.
Incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Right.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Damn. No, I don't. Damn, I ain't touching it. I ain't gonna touch it. I ain't gonna touch it.
This is going to be down.
Fuck around, get knocked in the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Yeah, I waited too long.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
Damn, what the?
Intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship.
No, better.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I should have got them Bears like I did yesterday. Oh, come on. Oh, he ducked it. Like a fumble.
They take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, I missed him. I missed him the first time. Well, he got out of it the first time. I ain't missed him.
It's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
Let's get that. What y'all doing? Oh, what y'all doing?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they?
15 cents.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
He's about to get the leg game. I didn't know what y'all over doing. I see him.
Set to do the punting honors.
I didn't know if y'all was switching up or what y'all was doing.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Damn, what the hell? Damn, I picked something didn't even mean to pick.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Let it go. Interception. Let it go.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Off of my book.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
All right, I got to do something this half.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Damn.
I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh,
Mighty Lord. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
Dang, he's burning me down the field.
It's Palmer, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert.
No.
He's got it to Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Herbert.
Damn. Golly.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think it all came together there. Breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Okay, stop
Running
shit.
on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eckler.
Come on, man. Damn.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Turn me up, man.
42.
Yeah, he getting me. I can't stop nothing.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Can't stop me.
Up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tiller.
Can't get going.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, come on.
Singletary again, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Don't block, man.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
Good. God, what the?
Interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh, shit.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Look at this
He'll
shit.
get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This is just more of the same.
No
this defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Out of the gun, they'll look to
I'm getting. Go. Damn, 91. You're supposed to have that.
But it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Herbert back to the air.
Well, somebody.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice
You can't get a pick for nothing.
on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, good play.
This is swung out to Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Get him. No.
That is caught by Rodgers. Touchdown, Chargers.
Oh, my God.
A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be.
Go for the juggler.
Now here's
we can't catch him.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance
28
a little
nothing.
bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt.
They're rolling back.
Couldn't see as you lean back in your chair and you.
I ain't do it.
Yeah, it's not a good decision.
They took a knee by
Yeah, I
itself.
don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen
Damn.
finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Right at the 40. On the counter, this is Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. A give up the middle to Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I ain't going to.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. throw with Allen.
Oh, get open.
That one tipped and it's incomplete.
Dang.
Good hands there defensively.
Everybody's starting to view on getting towed up.
That's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So now possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock.
Put a beating on me, though.
Throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Probably.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert escaping the pressure right.
No.
And this one is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly.
Damn, should have been crashing the fence. Golly.
Picked up by Sante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there. You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Charger drive to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three.
Oh, give me something. Shit, give me something. Damn, we don't talk my ass off enough.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
How many times have we seen a defense field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him, he's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Oh, shit.
And this is intercepted.
Ah, damn.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Choice decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Allen.
Ah, this motherfucker. God damn. This keep picking me up. Oh, man. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner and coverage there. And not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Run it back.
Now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
You might get you another one because I'm going straight to the air. Ain't got no choice. Ain't got no choice. What else I'm going to do?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
there it is.
And now
there it is.
Interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Hurry on, get this shit over. Good game.
Turnover, but it will probably
Bad
only
game
matter
for
to
me.
the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Damn.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded,
well, I got my ass whooped.
Right?
Good game, Gabe.
Exactly how it was going to go down today.
I'll get back with you in a little bit, man.
Every series, didn't you?
Still ain't been
Every time
asleep
they ran
yet.
onto the
Get
field,
off this
it
morning.
was slower and slower to get to the football because
We'll get back
they just
to it.
felt like if we go out
For
there,
sure.
we're going to turn it
Tonight.
over anyway. So it was a really a stellar performance.